Is the world and the universe around us merely a computer-generated simulation created by our future selves? Did humanity almost wipe itself out and have to resort to creating a Matrix-like substitute? Are we all walking around in someone else's dream? Are we all walking around in someone else's dream? Cosmic rays offer a clue our universe could be a computer simulation. A recent scientific study undertaken by the University of Bonn in Germany suggests that the universe could be one giant computer simulation. Moore's law dictates that computing power doubles approximately every 2 years, and eventually we're going to reach the stage where computers can artificially create a virtual reality which is indistinguishable from our own. Which begs the question, how do we know it hasn't already been done? You've probably heard of Plato's allegory of the cave, the limitation of people's perceptions and sensual ability, restricted to make them believe in a reality that is no more than an illusion. Now this is the cosmic incarnation of that principle. Here's Wired magazine. Cosmic rays offer clue our universe could be a computer simulation. If recent measurements of cosmic ray particles are correct, then we may have the first evidence that the universe as we know it is really a giant computer simulation. And basically what these scientists discovered is that when cosmic rays fly through the universe, the energy that they lose is, quote, consistent with the kind of boundary that you'd find if there was an underlying lattice governing the limits of a simulator. And in this article they make an analogy with a chessboard. Cosmic rays behave like chess pieces on a chessboard. You can't move them less than one whole space on this lattice structure which they've measured. So these uniform rules governing the movement and behaviour of cosmic rays suggests that they are performing as they would if they were trapped inside a giant simulation. Now they've only got the computing power at present to test this on a tiny scale, so it's far from conclusive, but the early indications really do suggest that our entire universe could be nothing more than a computer-generated simulation. And the New Scientist interviewed Silas Bean, the chief scientist there at the University of Bonn, involved in this project, and the article concludes that, quote, the answer, statistically speaking, is that we're more likely to be living in a simulation. Here's an MIT Technology Review piece. The measurement that would reveal the universe as a computer simulation. Quote, so if our cosmos is merely a simulation, there ought to be a cutoff in the spectrum of high energy particles. It turns out there is exactly this kind of cutoff in the energy of cosmic ray particles, a limit known as the Greisen-Zatsepin-Kuzmin or GZK cutoff. So they've measured it, they've measured the effect on these cosmic rays, which basically suggests that they are trapped inside this giant computer simulation that we know as the universe. So are we all just prisoners trapped inside Plato's cave? Is the world and the universe around us merely a computer-generated simulation created by our future selves? Did humanity almost wipe itself out and have to resort to creating a Matrix-like substitute? Are we all walking around in someone else's dream? An illusion, an illusion, an illusion.